Hello everyone. A very good afternoon to everyone. Today is in the fifth day of our presentation. My topic of presentation is unveiling her words, women writers in literature, in English literature from 1350 to 19. These are my personal information, table of contents. And my research question is how did female writers from the medieval to a Victorian era contribute to shaping English literature, and how did the social, cultural, and political conditions of the time influence their work and visibility? And my hypothesis is the contribution of female writers from 1350 to 19 in English literature evolve in response to the changing societal structure, gender roles, and literary tradition. Uh, Despite facing significant challenges due to gender biases, women writers found unique ways to assert their voices, subvert patriarchal norms, and create lasting legacy in their respective literary period. Here is the background of how evolution of women writers in English literature begin. That the role of women in English in literature has evolved significantly from medieval to the Victorian era. While women have always been involved in literary creation, their voices were often marginalized or constrained by societal norms. Each historical period, whether the medieval, Renaissance, Restoration, Neoclassical, Romantic, or Victorian, presented distinct challenges and opportunity for the women writers. Here, the regarding medieval period, that women were often confined to domestic roles, but figures like this wife of Bath and Marjorie Kempe began to assert themselves in literary works. Then, in a Renaissance period, the rise of humanism and intellectual movement gives some women a voice in literature. Then, Restoration and Puritan era that give more opportunity to the women writers, but Puritan suppress the female voices in public life that remain challenged. Then in neoclassical era, women like Mary Wollstonecraft and Frances Burney critique societal expectations. Then in romantic era, women begin to challenge traditional and gender roles, express more complex and personal social narratives through their writing. Then Victorian era, it shows the flourishing of women literary contribution, especially in the novel. Then breaking the quill, some challenges of English women writers. So common are patriarchal society, lack of education, then anonymity and pseudonyms. They used to write under the name of the male writers. Then another are restricted and publishing opportunity, censoring and criticism. Then economic dependence. These all are the challenging faced by the women writer. Then here is the quotation by quotation that a woman must have money and room for her own, is she for her own if she to write fiction, taken by Virginia Woolf. Then in the age of Chaucer, female writers like Marjorie Kempe wrote a book of Marjorie Kempe. English autobiographical book present a woman's spiritual and emotional journey. and some conditions of female writers, like they were excluded from the formal education, making it difficult to them to pursue writing professionally. Then social constraints, like women were expected to remain domestic role, in their intellectual and creative contribution were often marginalized. Like here by Eliot, the greatest thing for a woman to do is to find herself, but the second greatest thing is to able to write about it. Then, in the age of Renaissance, female writers like Mary Sidney Herbert wrote Tragedy of Antonio. Then Emilia Leiner, one of the first English women to publish a volume of poetry. Her key work is a self Deus Rex Zedurum. Then Queen Elizabeth, he wrote the collected works of Queen Elizabeth first. Then the condition in that era of women were like the Renaissance open up some intellectual spaces for women, especially in the royal aristocratic circle. But however, societal expectations still confine women for the domestic areas. Then in the Restoration or Puritan age, writers like Afra Bain, he was one of the first women to earn living through her writing, and is known for her plays, poetry, and novels. Her work is like Orunoko, which explore the issue of slavery and race colonialism. Then Margaret Cavendish. Then condition of female writers in that age was like a Restoration period offer more opportunity than the previous ages, especially in the theater also. However, Puritans era women's public voices were suppressed, but many had published under male name or pseudonyms. Like I am what I am, and I am not ashamed of what I am. This quote is by Afra Bain. Then in neoclassical era, female writers like Mary Wollstonecraft, best known for her feminist treatise, he wrote a vindication of rights of women. Then Francis Burney is best known for her novel Evelina. Then conditions for female writers in this neoclassical era, it shows some improvement in the visibility of women writers, especially as society began to engage more critically with gender role. However, women were still often expressed to focus on domestic subject, and were not considered equal to the male writers in terms of intellectual authority. Here is a quote by Emily Bronte, that I am not an angel, and I will not be one till I die. I will be myself. It shows the voice of women in that age. Then Victorian age, female writers like famous Charlotte Bronte, notable work Eyre explores love and social criticism. Then Elizabeth Barrett Browning, then condition of women that face societal restriction and often published under male pseudonyms, pioneer themes of gender equality and social justice. Then just have a glimpse of our Indian female writers, like in colonial period, they wrote to reform. They wrote in English language to advocate for social reform. Then in post-colonial, they wrote this like Kamala Das and Shashi Tharoor explore the themes of identity, freedom, and gender roles. Then contemporary times, it gives more space to women like Arundhati Roy, Kiran Desai, and etc. Are writing in English literature, and some prominent writers like Sarojini Naidu, known for the Golden Threshold, Kamala Das, The Old Playhouse, then Arundhati Roy, the field Arundhati Roy for The God of Small Thing, then Kiran Desai, known for Inheritance of Laws, then Jhumpa Lahiri for the Namesake. These are my references, and thank you. And feel free to share your insight or questions.
So, Trupti, my question is, why did female writers in English literature use male pseudonyms?
Yes, Sanket, they were using a male name or male pseudonym because they have not given the same place or equal opportunity like the given to the male, and to raise their voice to express their self they wrote under the name of male pseudonym.
My question is, what is inspired the female writer to break the societal norms in English literature?
Especially the conditions that were prevailed in the era, like not given the equal opportunity given to the main writer to break the to make hear their voice, to have a equal space in the society. That's why these all things inspire them to write or to break societal norms. Okay, this was from my side. Thank you.